stable producer Gene Winkler. What do you got for us on the sideline there tonight, Austin?
Well, Remington this year is actually under a new coaching staff, so they switched up their offense a little bit. The Warriors defensively are going to be in for another throwing test. We're going to see something very similar to what Hutch Trinity had, just probably not as stout of an offense, I should say, but the Warriors still have to be prepared. They like to do some funky little passes. They also like to do some counters, so the Warrior defense is going to have to be really a gap sound and assignment sound tonight. As far as our offense goes, we're going to see a roulette of defenses. Spin the wheel and see which one you're going to get, because they have yet to decide on one so far this year. So the Warriors are going to have to stay on their toes and really play their assignment as far as the offense goes. So Warriors are in for another good test tonight. They're going to have to play a really good game to take care of this one.
Thank you, Austin. If watching the warm-ups here so far this evening, when you take a look at the Broncos, I just don't see how they've got a defense that's going to take care of Trevor and Jack. I just don't see it. Our blocking's too good, and they don't have near the size, so I don't see that as being a problem. So.
Yeah, Remington comes in tonight 0-3 on the season. They face Inman and Hutch Trinity.
And Sterling.
Sterling tonight.
No, Sterling. Inman, Trinity,
and Sedgwick, right?
And Sedgwick, that's right. Yes, that's their 3 losses.
That's the 3 losses on the season. So 2 of the teams we've seen already this season, and they were unable to put a lot of points on the board in those games. So Warriors, the tone has been set during warm-ups. We kind of stopped and watched a little bit of warm-ups earlier, and Metro was saying, you guys need to set the tone early. Yep. Come out and just let them know how good you are.
So out there now at the coin flip, you'll see the one lone injured Warrior is still Cole Smith. He was out last week with the appendicitis. He's still out this week. Hopefully this is a game we don't need him for, so he can have that another week of good rest before he comes back next week at home for homecoming. So, like Jeremiah said, Warriors come in here 3-0. Remington comes in here 0-3. Some of the other, the way the district is kind of shaking out, Blue Stem is another district opponent in a couple weeks. They're 0-3. Sedgwick is 2-1. That'll be the final game of the year at home, before playoffs. And then Belle Plaine, who we will play next week, they do have 1 win on the year, so they're 1-2. So right now, district status is Marion at 3-0. Sedgwick 2-1, Belle Plaine 1-2, and then Blue Stem and Remington at 0-3.
League-wise, Warriors in the driver's seat with only 2 games to play here. So one being Remington, and then the other not until the end of the season with Sedgwick. So they have an opportunity after Sedgwick dropped the game against Sterling last week to finish out in league play as well.
Yeah, right now, they win this game tonight. Worst thing you probably do is tie for a league title. Before you can play. So, looks like Remington, I couldn't tell, did they win the toss?
I think they won the toss.
Remington won the toss, and they opted to take the ball right away.
Yep.
And they opted to look into the sun.
I thought that was interesting.
That is an interesting call. So, we'll see what happens for that. Wind out of the south here tonight, pretty strong. I would say 15 mile an hour or so. I haven't looked it up, but it's a crosswind, so it's not going to be a factor directly for any one advantage of one direction over the other. As normal for all those fans that haven't been to Remington in a while, the way the camera will show here in just a couple minutes when we pan to the west end of the field. This is an east-west field, so the sun is directly behind the west goalpost right now. I mean, it's bright on that end.
Yeah, next 20 minutes, if the ball's going that direction, we'll probably still have the sun in your...
Well, that's what I mean. By the time that you get to the second quarter, the sun's going to be a non-factor. I don't know why you'd hurt yourself looking into the sun.
I don't know.
I put the defense looking into the sun all day long. So we'll see if Remington has something up their sleeve for that. So Mercer set to kick off here to start this game.
If you're tuning in and you're catching us, this is a Marion broadcast. We do our best to identify players from the other team, but we are biased towards Marion.
Back deep for the Broncos will be Elijah Gerber. Kind of back there with him are Colton Barnes and Carson Jarvis. Mercer set to kick. Medium depth kick's going to be fielded at about the 24-yard line, where the was taken there by Drew Clausen, and after about 2 steps, he went to the turf.
The 26-yard line got him.
Yep, lost his footing there. Yeah. I don't even think it was 26. I think it was 23.
You think so?
Yeah, because look where he's right at the 25. Yeah. So if the 26 got him, boy, it really jumped.
Threw him backwards.
Yeah, I don't know if they had the rain down here. I don't see the puddle standing around like we had around Marion this morning. It's damp, but not saturated.
We're bringing this to you from the visitor stands. We're at the top of the stands here. Good Marion crowd.
Lone setback.
Snapback
ball's on the ground, picked up by the running back. Yeah, he's going to lose a yard. I believe the running back, was number 11, Cole Clausen, Jr.
I think they're going to say no gain on that, so it's going to be 2nd and 10.
Quarterback for the Broncos tonight is Darian Schwind, I think. It's a 5 or 6. No, I think it's actually Isaac Jury, number 6.
Quarterback keeps, comes to the near side. Wayner tries to get him. He slows him down, and Trevor gets him wrapped up.
Yeah, Jack turned him back up into the play, and then Trevor finishes him off. Not till after a gain of 9, though. So it's going to bring up 3rd and a long one here for the Broncos at the 28-yard line. I'm sorry, 33-yard line. Jury back to pass. Flips one out. It's actually going to be complete out there to Elijah Gerber.
He's the primary target for the quarterback.
Defending on the play was, I'm pretty sure that was number 8. Yeah, that was Jesse. Jesse was defending on the play, but it is going to bring up a 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. Quarterback run here. He's going to get back. He's going to pick up about 1.
Yeah, I think he got a yard there. Up the middle.
So we're actually, we brought you that pregame earlier by Central National Bank. Broadcast area is Landing Pharmacy broadcast area. First quarter sponsored. Well, we'll go back to that in a second. Jury back to pass. Now he's going to tuck it and run it, and he's going to get taken out of bounds for a loss. He's going to lose about
1/2 a yard.
Yeah, he lost 1. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 11 from the 40.
That was big Gavin Regier on the tackle there.
Big Gavin Regier.
Big Gavin Regier.
First quarter sponsors are Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. Thank you to our sponsors this evening. Couldn't do it without you.
3rd and 11 for the Broncos. Where's looking for a stop here? There's a
Twins to the right.
Stop play.
2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. I'm not sure what they got going on here. My guess is the play clock didn't start. One of the things that Remington does have here is if we ever get a pan to the end zone or get down that way, you'll see that they do have play clocks, big play clocks just off the back end of the end zone, which is nice to have.
It is nice. We're looking for a big stop here.
Now Twins to the left, man in motion. It's going to be a quarterback keeper, and he is brought down by Braden Blackman.
Braden did a great job wrapping him up right at the line and not letting him go anywhere.
Another half-yard loss. Going to bring up 4th, and I'd still call it 11 from the 40.
I think that tackle actually was Luke Watkins there, number 50.
No, was it? You're right. Yeah. You're right. It was Watkins. Thank you.
Yep.
Don't have my program right in front of me since we're out here kind of in the stands in the middle of nowhere, so I try to remember everybody's number. Partially blocked.
And it's going to stop rolling at about the 47.
I think that was 40. Jack. Jack was back there. I think he's the guy that got a hand on it. Partially blocked punt. It's going to bring up 1st and 10 for the Warriors at the Remington 47-yard line.
So Jack helps himself out here for starting field position, and Marion's going to have a great starting field position for their first first possession of the game.
Same set we've seen the Warriors in most of the year. Two backs behind Lanning are Looper and Trevor. Split left. I think that was pretty sure that's Wayner over there and Freeze here to the near side.
Got a
Flag on the play. I think Kellen took off a little early, I believe. No, offside's on the defense. So that's going to be 5 yards on Remington to start the Marion drive. It's going to bring up 1st and 5.
Because they didn't think our field position was quite good enough yet. Wanted to help us out.
I do appreciate this, and I hope I point this out. The referees just gave us 6-yard penalty.
Yeah, they did.
They did. They gave us a 6-yard penalty there. Yeah. We'll take it. So it's going to bring up 1st and 4 here at the 41-yard line. Trevor single setback. Jack's going to keep it, work around the left side. He's going to go down after about a 3-yard gain.
Going to be just short of the first down, I think.
Yeah, he's going to be about a yard short. Going to bring up 2nd and 1. Looper brings in the play. Smith goes off.
Wayner coming to the near side.
Trips to the near side this time with Looper, Freeze, and Wayner. Jack back to pass. He's got Wayner wide open. Oh, man, he had him wide open. Jack's going to keep it. Gets around the left side. Still on his feet. Finally goes down at the 25-yard line.
Great run by Jack. He did have Wayner open. I don't think he saw him.
I don't think so either.
He was able to evade a couple tackles and get out to the outside and find a lot of room to move.
That was Caden Mersman finally brought Jack down after a big gain. A lot of blue jerseys had a shot at Jack.
Yes,
just nobody could get him to the ground. Back to the 3-back set with Lanning.
That's Lane on the far side.
Hand off to Freeze. He's going to cut up the middle. Still on his feet. Nice run. Way to keep your legs churning there, Jonathan.
Picks up 7 or 8 yards on the carry. Good running by Jonathan.
It's going to bring up 2nd down at the 18-yard line. So it'll bring up 2nd and 4. Once again, if you're seeing a little different camera vantage point than you're used to from us, we're actually in the visiting stands tonight. The press box here is not big enough to fit us and the equipment in, so we're broadcasting from Marion sideline. Jack back to pass. This time finds Wayner. Great pass.
That's a Cason touchdown to Wayner.
Beautiful pass. Great catch by Wayner. He actually went up pretty high to get that one right over the middle. Linebacker had a hand up, couldn't quite get up to it.
Warriors go up 6-0. We'll attempt the extra point here with Caden Mercer kicking.
Lanning to hold. Snap. Ball's down, kicks up, and it's good.
Good kick by Mercer. Warriors go up 7-0 with just under 7 remaining in the first quarter. Our first quarter sponsors are Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank, and we are broadcasting from the Lanning Pharmacy broadcast area.
Got anything down there, Austin?
Yeah, we mentioned it was strange that they took the ball coming out. Most teams defer. In this case, coming from that side of things, they're trying to get the ball and get some momentum early because they know if that's the case that they're running into, it's going to be a long night. So high-risk gamble for them ended up not working out. Warrior touchdown out of that. So expect to see us keep the foot on the gas.
Why do you think they chose to go into the sun?
Now, that probably was an oversight a little bit, but here's the thing. I mean, they could have made homecoming a little bit longer, delayed that start time, but they kind of had to take what they could get, and that's what they got.
So just over 5 minutes gone in this first quarter of play. Marion's going to take the lead 7-0.
Great Marion crowd here today. Still filing in.
Yeah, still filing in because we're only 10 minutes into game time.
Coming to watch their 3-0 Warriors on the road.
Yeah, it is the big, 40-minute drive down here.
That's right.
Mercer's kick going to the far sideline. It's going to go out of bounds. It's going to go out at about the 18, so we'll see what Remington chooses to do. My guess is they're going to take it at the 35. Would be my guess. We'll see what they do here. And that looks like what's going to happen. So kick out of bounds. They are going to, Remington's going to take the ball at the 35, 1st and 10. Offense comes back out, led by Isaac Jury, Jr., with Cole Clausen as the running back behind him. Lined up next to him is Carson Jarvis, who's another senior. Handoff up the middle.
Met by Trevor Schaefer.
Met by Trevor. Trevor. That's one of the rare times that somebody hit Trevor and didn't get knocked backwards there. Actually, after the hit, gained another yard or two.
So it's a gain of 3 for the Broncos. Going to make it 2nd and 7.
Clausen's a big, tall, kind of skinny running back. He is. Which does him well because he knifed up through that hole. Clausen, a lone setback behind Jury. Snap back. This time Jury's looking to pass.
Flag on the
play. Gets out there on the edge. Throws a deep, long pass. It is actually caught. That pass is caught by Colton Barnes. Flag on the play. We'll see what the call is.
I thought it looked like they moved early, but usually.
Well, I thought the running back left real early. Yep, illegal procedure.
Yeah. Yep.
Actually, that's a
illegal shift.
Illegal shift. Yeah.
There was just a split second where like 3 or 4 of those guys all moved early.
Yep. Illegal shift there by the Broncos. Freeze was back on that coverage, and Freeze actually went up to high point it. He was actually going for the interception.
Yeah.
It's a common mistake a lot of safeties and D-backs make. There are times when you say, oh, that ball's coming to me, I got it. And instead of just knocking it down, which he very much had an opportunity to do, he tried to actually go for the pick.
So Remington moved back 5 yards, 2nd and 12 now from their 23.
32. 33, sorry. Oh, that'll be a face mask.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Flags from 3 different directions on that one.
In case nobody in either stand saw it. That was pretty obvious. So that will actually give them a 1st down. It's actually going to end up being a 1st and 10 out here at about the 48-yard line. Right. Actually, they're going to spot it at the 47. I got a feeling they don't get to say that much around here.
Very exciting.
Hand off to Clausen. He actually a little hole up the middle. He's wrapped up at the bottom of the pile with Schaefer's again.
Yeah, he found, again, 3 yards up there till he met Schaefer's, got wrapped up, and it's going to make it 2nd and 7 now for the Broncos.
He does a nice job of hitting the hole hard.
Yeah,
he does. And for his fortune, he's not having any resistance until he gets up to the linebacker area and runs into Trevor.
I think Coach Kraft described him as slippery.
And off again to Clausen. Once again up the middle. This time he has a little more room. This time he's down by Smith.
And he's going to be short of the 1st down by about a yard.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up 3rd and 1.
Yeah, 3rd and 1 at the Warrior 44.
So Remington moving the ball a little bit here. Warrior defense needing to have a stop. It'd be nice to get a tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Warrior defense here needs to change up their scheme a little bit. They're getting blocked right now, man on man, and it's creating that gap.
Warrior show blitz.
Yeah, Warrior show blitz. And he's not going to get there.
Nope.
Well, I don't think so.
No, he crawled around the edge.
They're going to mark him. He gained a half yard.
He's still going to be about 6 inches short.
It's going to be 4th and a half yard here to go. A little over the length. Oh. Yep.
Fourth down for the Broncos, less than a yard to go.
I would bet that you see that same play again. It was good for a half yard last time.
Yep.
Oh yeah, look at how this is 11-on-11 rugby scrum coming up here,
Yeah,
folks.
who can get lower faster?
And I believe he got it. I'm pretty sure he got it. Because the mass of humanity is forward of the first down marker. So
yeah, the near official had him about between the 42 and 43. So
yeah, that didn't give it to him by much with that mark, but
Remington right back lined up, ready to go.
It is a Bronco first down here. Yeah, quick lineup. This time Jury going to keep. He's going to go around this left side. Ball's on the ground. Oh,
I think they're going to say Ward.
No, Broncos got back on it.
Okay.
The ball was on the ground. Trevor couldn't find it after he knocked it loose.
Drew Clausen recovered.
So with the fumble forward, it's going to bring up 2nd and 5. Tackle was made. It would have actually probably brought up 7 to go.
Warrior defense needs to get a stop here.
Hand off to Clausen around the right side. Sidesteps the first, make Trevor miss. Then he's actually brought down out there by Smith. Smith came across and made the tackle.
Gain of about a yard on the play. It's going to be 3rd and 4.
So even though Clausen's making some good moves, the Warrior defense is doing a good job of coming up and meeting him before he gets too far down the field. This time looking to pass. Jury's being chased. Does find a man over the middle. And that's going to be good for a first down. That catch actually made by Gerber.
The quarterback got that pass off under pressure. Luke Watkins came in.
Watkins was
coming
breathing
hard
down his neck really hard.
And actually followed through on that and reminded him of you should probably keep getting the ball away that quick.
So it's going to bring up 1st and 10 here at the 26-yard line for the Broncos. Broncos long drive here, a little over 4 minutes gone in this drive. That time he's met by Brian Wynn.
Not much of a gain on the play.
Maybe a foot.
Yeah.
The stick's moving forward, but
not much.
Not much. You got to call it 2nd and 9 because he did move the ball forward, but it's going to be long 9 here. This time Clausen offset just a little bit to the right of Jury. Watch for a running play on this one. Yeah, Jury's going to keep, and he's brought down by Schaefer.
Yeah, Schaefer's caught him right there at the line of scrimmage, and he did not go anywhere.
He's going to lose the half yard back.
Yep.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Behind the line by number 30, Trevor Schaefer for the Warriors.
3rd and 10 at the 26. Probably not much doubt they're going to try to get another pass out on this one.
Yeah, and that's what the Warriors, I think, were expecting was a lot of passing, and we've seen a lot of running today.
Yeah. 3 receivers out here to the left of the Broncos. Singles back in the backfield. Yep, Jury back to pass. Flicks a little one downfield. Once again, caught for a first down by Gerber.
Yeah, he got right out there to about the 10-yard line and was open enough to get the pass.
It's going to bring up 1st and goal just inside the 10. I'll tell you what, so far I'm impressed with Gerber because he's a receiver that finds the opening. Mm-hmm. He goes and finds a hole in the defense and gets himself open for the quarterback. 1st and 10. 9-yard line. Jury back to pass again. He's looking. He's flicking to the back of the end zone. Scott for a touchdown. Wow. Gerber again.
Yep, thrown into double coverage, and Gerber went up and got it.
Freeze and who was it on the other side? Oh, it was Jesse Schneider. Jesse and Jonathan were both there. Once again, it almost looked like both of them were trying to go for a pick instead of just knocking the ball down. So just like Marion, they're going to go for an extra point kick here. Pedro Ordaz on the kick. Kick is up, and it looks good.
So tie ball game here with 21 seconds remaining in the first quarter, 7-7.
I can honestly say this wasn't what I expected.
Right.
That was a very nice drive by the Broncos. I think they started on their, it was on the 35 because the kick went out of bounds.
Yep.
So they started, that was a 65-yard drive there by the Broncos.
Warriors are going to have to make some adjustments on defense. Like what we alluded to in the scouting report was a lot of passing. And they beat us on the run primarily on that drive. So Warriors need to,
they had 2 third down conversions that were 10-yard passes.
Yep.
Got anything down there, Austin?
Well, really, it's just a matter of playing their assignment right now. They've got the schemes drawn up correctly. We just have to execute them. So, like you noted, though, I mean, we had a couple times there where we were in the right position. We were just not quite sealing the deal and getting an incomplete pass. And on that one, that's just that's working that young secondary a little bit. So, because I think Jonathan Freeze is the only upperclassman we have back there.
I think so.
Well, I mean,
is Jesse a senior? He's a junior.
He's a sophomore.
Sophomore, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yep. So a good test, but we're getting more than what we were advertised. That's for sure.
Back in for the Warriors, number 10, Jonathan Freed. Number 33, Jacob.
Broncos set up tight to start for the kick and spread out.
So here's the kickoff by the Broncos. Deep kick. Freeze is going to take it about the 10-yard line. Nice wall set up. He's going to get caught at the 32, 33 by
22, 23-yard return by Freeze.
Colton Barnes was the tackler there. Thought he had a crease. He did have a crease. He got up through the gap and then just kind of got caught from the side by a Bronco. So, Warriors come out for their second possession of this game. With 15 seconds left to go in this quarter. Sun setting.
That's right.
Over in the west. Jack hands off to Trevor. Trevor's got a big hole.
Lots of room.
He's got the sideline, and he's got the speed. Gerber's going for him, not going to get caught.
He's in the zone.
Trevor takes it around the right side. Okay, 11-second drive from the 34-yard line. It means his 100-yard dash isn't that great. He only made 34 in 11 seconds instead of the 100. But, wow, nice run by Trevor. Once he got the hole, there was 3 Broncos that he just outran to the sideline and then turned it up, and nobody could catch him. That's the answer.
That's the answer. Now, defense is going to have to find a stop on the next possession.
Mercer on the kick, landing to hold. Snap back, hold down, kick up, and good. Nice answer by the Warriors. They just didn't want to drive into the sun.
That's right.
So they decided, hey, we're just going to score real quick on that one.
So as the first quarter is winding down, we'll get these first quarter sponsors in again. Spur Ridge Vet Hospital, Prairie Land Partners, and Marion National Bank. Definitely appreciate those sponsors.
That play, if you go back and watch it on our, back up the recording later, you're going to see Trevor actually got the ball coming right up the gut. I mean, it was right in the A gap. And as soon as he hit the gap, he took about, 4 or 5 yard cut out.
Yep.
Saw that there was kind of some stuff there, so then he just said, hey, I'm running to the sideline, I'm going to turn it up. And nobody can catch him.
Yeah, there's no one in the secondary ready for him.
I really thought his Gerber was kind of closing on him there for the first little bit, kind of had the angle on him, and then Trevor actually found another gear down at about the 15, 20-yard line and just ran away from him. Well, after, Oz said ahead of the game when he was, when we were talking ahead of the game, that he felt like he'd kind of heard around and watching some stuff that Remington was, better than their record. You got to look at who they've played so far. But their that offensive drive that they just had, it was good. So we'll see what they do after this time. Mercer to kick off. Going to be a short kick this time. Fair catch called for. Hey, that's a flag. That's a flag, yes. He can't run after he catches if he calls fair catch.
Yeah.
So
it's a dead ball.
It would have been the Broncos' ball at the 35-yard line. Sam Tillotson, a freshman, I think caught the ball and didn't realize what he'd done, I guess.
Well, and if I'm not mistaken, we had this conversation earlier in the year. A fair catch can only be one hand. If you're going two, they don't. That's illegal, from my understanding.
I don't think so. If you wave any kind of thing, it's a fair catch.
So that's a 10-yard penalty, which knocks the Broncos back to the 25-yard line.
Okay, so here we go. Same set we've seen out of the Broncos. Actually, they do have a split tight on the right and only two to the left. Very tight formation for the Broncos. Handoff up the middle. Oh, Drury's going to keep it. Tries to fling it out. Oh, and he's lucky he didn't catch that. It's actually a very good job by Carson Jarvis not to catch that. Had he caught the ball, he would have lost about 7 or 8 yards.
That's going to be the end of the first quarter. We're going to turn it over to Austin for our St. Luke quarterly report.
Well, we kind of discussed it already, but Remington's bringing more than what we expected. 0-3 the record for them, but as Darren said, the teams that they've played have been some really tough competition, and we're more of the same. So, in reality, the Warriors are getting a good test here, especially in that secondary. And I know people probably think I'm crazy for saying this, but these are the kind of games the Warriors are going to need to prepare themselves for that postseason play, especially when we stare down Cedric at the end of the season. We have to have these opportunities to make mistakes and learn in that secondary so that we're prepared when it really comes down to it. So I think we're in good shape so far. Warriors still have that quick strike ability. We just got to take care of a few things assignment-wise on defense, and we'll be all right.
Thanks, Austin. Appreciate that St. Luke Hospital quarterly report.
I like that point about, now you got a game where you can make some mistakes. You can learn from them.
A mistake like we saw in some of the pass coverage in that last possession ultimately doesn't hurt you in the game. I mean, at this point, they scored a touchdown, but I said it before the game. I just don't see how this Bronco team we're looking at is going to be able to shut down the Warrior offense.
Right.
So, 2 possessions, 2 scores. I think when the night is done, now I could be wrong in the second half, depends on how far we get ahead, but in the second half we might not have a score every possession, but if we start mixing in some JV to get some coverage. But Broncos start the second quarter. Jury looking to throw, finds Gerber up the middle. That's going to be, he's down where he caught it.
Down where his knee hit.
Yep. So he caught it right at the 31-yard line. Going to bring up 3rd and 4.
That's a 6-yard pass. Warrior defense needing to find an answer for those kinds of plays.
The thing is, one thing I will say, all those passes have been, except for a couple of them that were kind of long that we kind of should have batted down, the rest of them have been in front of our guys. At least they're not happening behind us and we're trying to chase them down. I'd much rather see our D-backs have to come up and make the tackle than getting lost somebody behind them deep. Jury back to pass again. And he gets hit right as he throws. It is caught.
They're going to throw a flag on that hit.
Jesse Snyder's going to bring down, that was Drew Clausen that caught that. No. Yeah, Drew Clausen caught the ball on a crossing pattern.
I think we're going to have a personal foul call.
Yeah, I think it was Watkins. That's going to tack on 15 on top of the big gain. So that's actually going to move them clear up to the 37-yard line. 38-yard line. So it'll be first and 10.
Without replay, it's hard to see exactly what happened, but the
Boy, it's clear on the other side from us too.
Remington quarterback sat on his butt for the rest of that play.
Jury back to pass again. Looking deep, looking real deep. This time Johnson's got a beat on it. He's going to pick it off. And he's going to get away.
Break away, come out to the near side for a few more yards.
He's going to get back to the 13-yard line. He picked it off. He actually kind of picked it off at about the 10, but his back pedal took him inside the 5.
That's a tough pass. Really, it's hard to tell, but it's a southeast wind.
Well, I was gonna say,
it just kind of hung up there a little bit.
It hung and it was like a duck.
Yeah.
Winds are coming down. Winds are coming down. In fact, the Remington player at first, when we first saw it thrown, it looked like an easy pick for Jonathan. But then as the ball held up in the air, the Remington player almost got underneath it himself.
If Casey was here, he would have a shotgun out.
First and 10 Warriors from the 13-yard line. Let's see if we can go 3 for 3 here. Misdirection play this time. Looper with the ball. He's got the edge. Runs over the tackler. That is number 9, Elliot Hochstetler.
That's going to be a 20-yard gain.
Great
Looper.
Great run by Looper. A little misdirection play there. Jack and Trevor started left, and then Jack flipped it, kind of handed off back to his right, with Looper going right.
Good first down for the Warriors, moving the ball. Looper picking up some great positive yards on that play.
Good play call by the coaching staff to get it, in somebody else's hands and make Remington even keep guessing more. Smith split out here to the left, Freeze up to the right. This time hand off the middle to Trevor, or no, Looper again.
Looper again.
He's going to pick up, 9 and a half.
Looper hits that hole fast.
He does. And I think that, you hear that in college and the NFL all the time, a great 1-2 punch in running backs. I think right now Marion has that too, because you've got Trevor that's just going to bowl you over, but when he does cut up field, he's got some speed. Looper, I said this, I think, a week ago on the broadcast. I said it's like watching Pacheco for the Chiefs.
Yeah.
It's just, he's into the hole.
That's a first timeout for the quarter for the Broncos, and that is an Edward Jones investment timeout.
Anything new, Austin?
Nothing that you guys haven't seen up there. So it's good to get the ball back there. It's good to get a stop because, they're driving a little bit with that pass game. I'm not sure what adjustments need to be made there other than just playing your assignments. It seems like they're giving them too much time as part of it too.
One thing I know, okay, so you go back a week ago, and at Trinity, I think they had a more deadly passing attack, and they had some speed, and that quarterback there had a great arm. A great arm. But most of his passes were from the pocket.
Right.
The only way they're getting them off tonight on us is the fact that he's running. The whole pass play is set up to get out in the flat on the edge before he makes his pass.
100%. And you made a good point, too, that he's just finding space. That's half of it, especially, with some of the coverages that we run. If you can find a spot to sit down, and we're out of position, you're going to be able to make those consistent gains. And
that's what we've seen from Gerber, the number 2 receiver for the Broncos, is he has had a very good knack at setting down right in that hole where Jury can find him. I think, if I was going to make any changes up on the defense, I think I'd take our defensive ends and actually move them out just a little bit and have them shoot straight up the field. So with Jury, if he tries to do that, sprint out to the side to get a pass off, he doesn't have as much. He's going to have to go backwards a little bit to get the pass off. So,
2nd and 1 for the Warriors after the timeout. 10 minutes remaining in the second quarter.
Freeze far side. Wayner near side. Cooper Schaefer's behind Lanning. Snap back. This one off to Schaefer. No, Lanning's going to keep. He goes around the right side, still on his feet. They said the ball's on the ground. I'm not seeing any kind of signals yet. My guess is it was pretty tight. I bet Lanning fell back on it. There's still a whole pile, so who knows what can happen down there. No indications, so I'm going to guess Lanning got it back.
Yep. So maintain Warrior possession and
6-yard gain on the play is going to bring up a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Jack did a good job. The fake was.
I really thought Trevor had it.
Yeah, and Jack just rolled out to that right side, found some room to run.
Great decision by Jack. Triple set now back there with Lanning. Hand off to Looper, come around this left side. Kind of got tripped up there in the backfield.
Yeah, Schaefer's got knocked down and Looper tripped over him.
So 2-yard gain on the play is going to bring up 2nd and 8
2-yard gain on the play.
from the 47. Looper looks a little, I don't want to say gimpy, just that's not his normal stride. He's going to come off for a play. So they'll go to a single back set here, 3 to the left. 3 split over here to the left with Smith, Freeze, and Wayner. Trevor Lone back behind Lanning. Jack's going to keep. Quick pitch to Smith. Smith's got the corner. He's going to pick up the 1st down.
He did. Smith got out here to the outside. Good pitch by Jack to find him, and Smith finds a few yards out here on the outside and picks up that 1st down.
Tackled by number 4 for the Broncos, which is Drew Clausen, but not until after he picks up 12 yards. First and
back in the game.
1st and 10 now from the 43.
Warriors moving the ball
Looper
pretty effectively.
Looper splits to the slot on the right. Freeze is in the slot on the left. Snap back, handoff to Trevor up the middle. He picks up a couple.
Yeah, he was tripped up near the line of scrimmage, but still was able to pick up about
I got 3. Yeah, it's going to bring up 2nd and 7. Right at the 40-yard line. Clock running here with 8:25 to go in this 2nd quarter of play. Once again, the Warriors' first drive of the night was a clock 2. Second one is 1 play.
11 seconds.
Now back to this drive is back to where they're just chewing up little bits and pieces at a time. Snap back, hand off to Trevor up the middle. He gets hit right at the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall forward for 3. So that's going to bring up 3rd and 4.
Take a moment and introduce our 2nd quarter sponsors, Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Christensen Real Estate, and the Marion Kiwanis Club.
Thank you, all of our sponsors. Greatly appreciated. Everybody out there watching broadcast. Next time you're in there, any of these places, just tell them thank you. 3 back this time with Lanning. Only Wayner split to the left. Jack's going to keep around the right edge. He's got it, and then some. He's still on his feet. He comes out of the pile, and he's gone for the touchdown.
Yeah, Jack was able to slide through there without getting tackled and broke away for the Case and Son touchdown.
34 yards on that play. Good for a Warrior touchdown. We thought he would kind of been tied. I mean, he was kind of stood up and stopped, but never lost forward momentum, kept his legs going, broke free, and on his way.
Yeah, he faked the handoff to Trevor, and the line kind of bit on that, and Jack was able to find a big hole and be hardly touched going out of there.
Mercer's kick is up. Ooh, I don't think he hit that one. No.
All right.
That one was a low left hook shot.
Where's 20-7 with 7:14 remaining in the 2nd quarter.
So once again, 3 drives, 3 scores for the Warriors on the night. Broncos had 1 great drive, one that didn't. Their initial drive of the night really didn't go anywhere. And then on their last drive, we're actually driving down the field until Freeze picked them off at inside the 5-yard line.
At the before the game started, before the broadcast started, they were introducing the starting defense for the Marion Warriors, and they said number 6 would be on the field, Jordy Raymer. And
well, he has been on the field a lot tonight.
Yes, yeah,
but that's because he's the T-boy, and he gets to carry the T on and off to Jack as the holder. So he also goes and gets the T after the kickoffs.
That might have been a clerical error on my part. So.
Oh, way to go. Finally, we find who admits it, huh?
Hey, I tell you what,
How
though.
much did Jordy pay you?
Well, listen, hey, I'm just trying to hype him up, you know.
That's
but,
right. That's
hey,
right.
Here's the thing, though. I got to thinking about that scoring drive they had. You know, 2 of the 3 scores that came on us against Trinity, we just got caught way out of position.
We did.
These ones, we've been in position. We just haven't quite finished it. So a good little change.
You know, but the couple of them at Trinity, we were halfway in position. We just got beat with speed after the catch. But yeah, you're right. On tonight's, that long drive just didn't quite get where we needed to, knock it down.
I hand over end kick, and he did not run that time, but there is a flag on the play.
I've been vindicated. Now I know it is illegal to do it with 2 hands.
It's illegal?
Yeah. Now, why? I don't know. That I can't tell you.
So they're going to call him for a penalty for illegally signaling with 2 hands.
Correct. Why? I have no idea. But it's a thing.
It's a thing.
Really?
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
Well, here's it. I got it from Metro over here. I don't know.
Really?
It's been discussed, and I don't know why. I could pull it up in the rule book, but heck, they don't make that rule book easy to read. So why it was a thing, I don't know.
That is amazing. I got to tell you, I did not know that.
Well, and the things they'll come up with rules for, that's kind of.
The PA announcer said illegal fair catch signal. that goes back to Austin's penalty bingo.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, that would be a good one for that bingo
We
card.
need a season-long one. Make it some sort of fundraiser.
We'd have it blacked out by the end of this season with everything we've seen called this year.
That's for sure.
So
officiating obscurity.
1st and 10 from the 25 for the Broncos.
Hand off to Clausen. No, Clausen's got it on the edge. Comes up and gets hit.
Yeah, found
near
the room and was knocked out of bounds, I think.
Wayner came up and Smith was out there. Not sure who actually pushed him out.
Looks like a gain of 3 yards.
Can bring up 2nd and 7 here at the 28-yard line. Clausen has some decent speed. Kind of like Trevor. As soon as he hits that corner, he actually can turn it up a little bit. Snap back. This time, Drury looking to throw.
Tripped up a little.
Finds a nice spot there. He's actually going to pick up a down once again to Gerber. I watched Gerber on that time, and he did. He found a great place just to go set up. The coverage had to drop back deep, so they had 3 guys out here in this pattern. The safety went with the deep, the quarterback went with the short, and it left Gerber in a mid, and he got out into the outside where there's no linebacker.
You almost need to just assign someone to him.
This time, 3 split to the left. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line for the Broncos. Snap back. This time, hand off to Clausen. He's got a little bit of running room.
He's going to pick up the 1st down.
Yep. Warriors need to gather themselves and compose themselves and that time the defensive line actually got too good of a push because they actually pushed up past let the ball carrier run right behind them, underneath them. Snap back, handoff again to Clausen. This time
he's in the backfield, but still gains a yard.
Brian Wynn caught him, but couldn't quite slow him down until he's actually got up and then
2 yards.
That was Wayner that had to come up and help make the tackle then. 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8. Into Warrior territory on the 46-yard line. Snap back, Drury looking to pass this time. Once again, finds Gerber right in that hole.
Yep, he literally just goes right behind the 2 guys in front of him.
Yep.
And finds an open spot just behind him.
He finds the open spot right between the middle, and we're playing a 4 linebacker defense. And so what he's doing is he's settling into the gap between the outside linebacker and the middle linebacker.
Yep. That's exactly what he's doing.
About 7 or 8 yards deep.
This is 2 running across. He's going in the backfield here.
3rd and 2.
Short. Yep, they're going to get a false start. Trevor Schaefer's stomped his foot and they jumped. Officials having a conference about it.
They're actually going to call the Marion. I have no idea. Trevor's trying to get an explanation here. I'd like an explanation too.
Right.
5 yards on the penalty. Gives the Broncos a.
I don't know if he got an explanation. The only thing I can think of is they said that he made a noise.
Right.
And that's illegal. Well, this time Clausen is met right in the middle by Jackson Batati.
Yeah.
And there was no getting around Jackson on that one. 3-yard loss on the play. Going to bring up 2nd and 13. Back at the 37-yard line. Great push in the middle by Batani on that one.
Yeah, Batati got up and through the line and was able to wrap Clausen up, and Clausen was not going to go anywhere.
Let's see if the Warriors can keep pushing the wrong direction here for the Broncos. Snap back, Jury looking to pass. This time he's going to tuck it and run. He's actually going to pick up a first down. Down to the 24-yard line. Timeout, Marion. That is a Edward Jones investment. Timeout. Warriors wanting to regroup here.
Yeah, Warriors need to take a break here and discuss this.
Hey, you can. Sorry, I was going to say.
You go ahead.
Hey, you can roll the film back on that one. They actually had, oh God, what's his name too?
Gerber.
They had Gerber covered on that one, and that was his only option was to take off that time. So now the question is, what do you do once you got Gerber covered?
I still say, we've seen it now, and almost every time they roll out like that, our defensive ends are getting stuck inside. So I wondered how long it was going to take before Jury actually took one off and started downfield with one. Now, he hasn't had to yet because he has had Gerber sitting in that flat. But just like you said that time, if he was covered, he didn't have another option of it to run anyway. But he had a big wide open space to run.
Well, and I know typically you teach DNs to keep one arm free, your outside arm free, squeezed down so you can be ready for something like that. I don't know what quite is happening there, but hey, at least we had Gerber covered on that
I think they're going to need to change up a little bit, and instead of if they are pinching down off the ball, they need to go straight up the field off the ball.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up 1st and 10, and it looks like the 23. Yeah, 23-yard line.
.419 remaining in the first half.
Jury hands off to Clausen. He's going to get hit. No gain.
I think
Actually,
no
loss.
Yeah. Be a loss of 1.
1, 2, maybe 2. 1.5. Can't make up his mind where to set the stick here. 2nd 11 from the 24. Great penetration that time. That time the defensive end kicked straight up the field. Luke able to get in there and make the tackle.
Gerber comes to the near side, Clausen in the backfield.
Jury looking to pass. Deep pass. And it's caught for a touchdown. I agree with Jack on that. That was offensive pass interference.
Yeah, it was.
The Bronco actually grabbed Jack's jersey and held him down while he jumped up.
Yep.
That should have been offensive pass interference.
I agree, and the official was right there in the end zone. That is a missed call.
Very badly missed call. But if you're the offensive receiver, do it until you get called on it, because it was going to be picked by Jack if he didn't. Dawes on for the kick. Snap back, kicks up. Nope, not going to get there this time.
Just short.
The beautiful thing about that missed call is now the boys are going to come out and hit them double on offense. So
Well,
this
but
is
really-
a group that's going to respond.
There's only 3:36 to go in this half, though. Of course, we only needed 11 seconds in the one drive, so we'll see what happens.
I
But
was going to say this is one of the few teams I've ever seen that it's like, hey, we need a big play. Let me just run for 80 yards, in a short period of time. So
yeah, what did you think? Could you see that call down in the end
no,
zone?
I lost
Okay.
it in the sea of bodies. But I mean,
Okay.
here's the thing. Yeah, you're going to get missed calls like that, unfortunately.
Well,
so
Here's what I have to say about this call. There was 2 referees within 5 yards staring right at it. One on the front side, one on the back side.
why'd we get that encroachment call earlier? Who knows?
Well, so what was the deal on that? Did they say that Trevor had made noise?
I'm thinking something like that, but it was pretty tic-tacky. Like, I mean, you have 2 offensive linemen, or you have one guy that's coming up. Like, I don't know, because I didn't hear anything, so we'll see. It's all right. Opportunity to respond here.
Get our second quarter sponsors in here again. Triple R Hauling, Shelter Insurance, Christensen Real Estate, and the Marion Kiwanis Club.
Thank you, sponsors. Once again, the Broncos line up in their potential onside kick here. Tonight would be one of those apropos nights to go ahead and try something like that for them.
Absolutely. Where's drop back for the kickoff?
Deeper, freeze, and looper. Kickoff is deep and left. It's going to go out of bounds. Now, if your coach, he's going to take it at the 35. I was going to say, is he going to make him re-kick it? I mean, pretty good kicker leg, but 5 yards.
I can just get it at the 35 and start your drive.
Legal procedure, kicking out of bounds by the kicking team. They'll place the ball at the Marion 35. First down, Warriors.
3:36 remaining in the first half. Warriors lead 20-13. Both teams have a missed extra point.
Winger split to the far side. Freeze down here to the near side. Looper and Schaefer's behind Lanning. Hand off up the middle to Schaefer. She gets hit, wrapped up, but he's going to pick up 7.
Yeah, Schaefer's just dropped the shoulders and was able to spin his way up to the 7-yard gain.
I want to point out, some of the other guys that are in the trenches tonight that don't normally get their names called, but tight end is Caden Mercer. You got Jackson Batani at one of the tackles. Inside him is Brian Wynn, Brayton Blackman at center. Luke Watkins in there at guard. And then, is it Gavin Gear over there on the other? Now, how's that not? Okay, thank you. I was going to say, how's that not a penalty if we just got it called, folks? So, and like I said, Gavin Gear at the other tackle. So that's kind of been your line for the evening. I mean, that's pretty much who's been in there.
Big Gavin Regier.
Big Gavin Gear. I think I mentioned it was either last week or the second 2 weeks ago on the cast where the program has him listed at 155, and I said, yeah, that's after he's been sweating the whole game, soaking wet. Handoff then kept by Jack. He's going to keep it. He's going to get around that right end. He's slippery again. He's going to get
the first down.
Flag way behind the play. It's going to be after the play. It's going to be after the play. So even if the Warriors, it's got to be a dead ball call. I don't know who's going to be on, though. There was Warriors and Broncos over there. Jack picked up great yardage on the play. He's actually going to get the exact.
Warriors are going backwards.
Is it a spot foul, though?
I couldn't tell what was called.
Well, he called a personal foul blow to the head.
First personal foul. Marion moving ahead.
Okay, so
The 15-yard penalty.
I don't understand how they marked that off.
Yeah, I don't either.
Because if they marked it from the where
Well,
the
the
play
foul.
ended, it should have been a dead ball, and it should have been. And the guy over here marked it as second down. It's not second down. It's actually still first down.
So handoff is to Schaefer. He's going to come to the near side with lots of room. And Schaefer is off to the races. Tripped up at the 30, probably the 30-yard line.
So it's not going to matter what the another flag. Gee, Merry Christmas. Holding. Oh, block in the back. It's tough for us to see what the official signaled since he's looking away from us tonight.
The thing we took exception to was the fact that it was called by the far side judge as opposed to the one that was on this side and could have actually seen it. Part of the problem was the guy that they supposedly called it on was already moving that way. So,
Okay, can you explain something to me, Austin, why it's second down?
I have no idea.
Because it was a first down play that happened on the original penalty.
This is, well, it was a personal foul, so targeting, loss of down, maybe?
Oh, well, I don't think so. It wasn't targeting. It was just a blow to the head.
Jack's going to keep. He's going to fake in, fake out, and he's going to come back inside, come across, go against the grain, and pick up about 7 yards.
7 or 8. Going to bring up 3rd and 12 at the 45. Minute 43 left to go.
No flag on that play.
Yeah, finally, no flag. The officiating crew couldn't find something to throw on that one, I guess. Landon takes a snap, hand off to Trevor. He gets tripped off right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Yeah, he's tripped up early, maybe a half yard, but it's going to bring up 4th down for the Warriors. There's a minute 12 left. See what the Warriors do here.
Timeout, Broncos. That's an Edward Jones investment timeout.
That's our second of the half.
Brings up 4th down 11.
Austin, I still would be very interested to see how they. I'm gonna have to go back and watch this game over and see. And look up in the rule book, but I don't see any reason why it should be 3rd and 11 right now, not 4th.
Yeah, I'm not 100% sure either. There again, we've seen a few operations outside of the norm as far as officiating goes here so far. So,
because I looked after we had that play and they threw the flag, I looked up and it was still first down on the scoreboard. And the guy over here on the sideline, then when he walked back and sat back at the new, after they marked off the penalty, he reached up and switched his from 1 to 2. And then the scoreboard changed to 2. But the referee on the field after that play said, replay first down.
let me go find out.
Not that it matters. You don't have to bother him down there. I'm just curious. I like I said, I'm gonna have to go back and watch this one later.
Jack is set back to punt. Broncos have dropped.
With the way the Broncos have been moving the ball, it's probably the smart thing to do here. First time of the night that the Warriors haven't scored on their possession, though.
Warriors will get the ball back to start the second half. Oh, it's a fake. And Jack's going to keep it. He's got room to run. And he's going to.
Depends on where. No, he's going to be short.
Oh, he was so close. About 2 yards short. The Marion fans do not agree with the spot. 1:05 remaining in the first half. They're gonna Looks like they're going
Yes,
to
they're
measure.
going to measure it. Based on where they came over and set the ball over here, he didn't make it.
Yeah.
I mean, where they set the stick.
Right.
But I guess that's why we go check them. But I bet this is going to be about 1 to 2 ball lengths short. Yeah, he's a full yard short.
Producer Gene wanted a first down, but it was not to be.
Great run by Lanning. Just
It was.
kind of ran out of real estate over there. So Broncos are going to have an opportunity here with a minute to go. Look for him to pass. Not much chance that they're not going to do anything else to try to get this ball knocked in and actually take maybe try to take a tie or even a lead into the halftime. Snap back. Jury's got it. Looking to pass once again. This time Gerber came back, but Trevor hit him just as the ball got there and knocked it loose, so Gerber could not make the catch. The bad news is the clock stops. So 1 minute to go in this second quarter. Going to bring up 2nd and 10. Now the good news is 4 passing plays. If they don't get anywhere, the Warriors are going to get the ball back with some time on the clock.
That's right. And that.
Yeah, no 11. Gene says all we need is 9 seconds. Well, we needed 11 that other time, Gene. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Drop back pass, looks to pass. Oh, he pulls it down. That ball, cover it. Ooh. He threw it, though. I think they're going to give him the fact that he did try to move his arm forward. That ball almost looked like it might have been fumbled out of there.
It sure did.
So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10. Wynn got in there and made him hurry and step up and knocked it down. So it's going to bring up 3rd and 10, 54.8 seconds left to go. Second quarter.
Keep your eye on Gerber.
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, so number 4 down here too, the other Clausen. And he is brought down this time. No gain on the play.
Jeez.
Oh my gosh. What in the world? They're obviously going to call us on something.
Wow.
Personal foul of some kind.
Oh, come on.
Good ball. Personal foul on Marion.
So that's going to give them a first down at the Warrior 40-yard line.
About it.
It's going to move it clear up to the 40. Warrior defense going to have to stiffen here. 46.7. That's not what you wanted to give them. I have no idea what the call, what really happened. 2 of our tacklers took him to the ground, but Coach Kraft trying to get an exclamation, but he's not talking to the right official because this official wasn't even in on the play.
Now that flag came from the far side.
And that has all night. Well, there's holding there. Yeah, they finally got a holding call. Thank goodness. Watkins is trying to put his jersey back on after that holding call. So it's going to bring up 1st and 20 back at the 50-yard line. 41.9 to go.
Clock stop for the penalty.
You know, actually, I've been wrong, Jeremiah. The flags, most of them haven't come from the far side judge. It's come from the mid judge.
Okay.
The mid judge right there in the middle of the field has been the one that's throwing all these flags on both teams. But, I mean, he's been that holding call actually came from the head referee.
Yeah.
But snap back hand off the Clausen near side. He's going to get one. Schaefer's wrapped him up. Well, maybe two.
Trevor got him by the ankles, and he picked up about 2 yards.
So it's going to be second 18, clock running here. Looks like everybody's just, Remington's going to try to get a playoff here.
10 seconds.
They still have a timeout left, so maybe they're going to try to hope something happens here, but the clock's going to run out before they get a chance to call it. So run here, Jury on the scamper. Got some room, but he's going to get tackled down.
And that's going to be the end of the first
30.
half.
And that is going to be the end of the first half.
Warriors go to halftime, leading 20-13. Austin, what do you got for us with the St. Luke Quarterly Report?
Well, I tell you what, we're getting our money's worth tonight. Warriors so far have been effective on offense. It just doesn't help when you have a laundromat's worth of laundry out on the field of the yellow variety. Here's the thing. The Warriors got some adjustments they need to make, but I don't know. We're a little shocked right now, but I imagine we'll make some adjustments. We knew we were going to get Remington's best shot here, and so far we have. So let's see if we can make some adjustments and come out here and dominate the second half.
Yeah, no matter what I say about an officiating crew, good or bad or whatever, it's really up to the players and the coaches to make the adjustments to play to what's being called. There's no doubt about that. So Warrior coaching staff's going to have to make some adjustments to how Remington's getting the ball going on their offense. But at the same time, the Warrior players are going to have to make the adjustments to what they're seeing being called out on the field.
Absolutely.
So that's about the way we're going to have to clean it up for the second half of play. Good news, we'll be back in about 14 and a half minutes, and the Warriors will start out the second half with the ball where we've gone 3 for 4 on drives tonight, getting it into the end zone. Anything else, Jeremiah?
That's all we got right now.
Okay, well, we're going to turn it over. I don't know if Gene's got music or if he's going to put it to the band out here. I'm not sure what, but we'll come back in about 14 minutes.
But love drives a man insane. You broke my will, but what a thrill. Couldn't it go rigid with ball the fire? I left in love, thought I thought it was funny, but you came along and you moved me, honey. I changed my mind, this love is fine. Couldn't it go rigid, grit and ball the fire? Kiss me, baby. Ooh, it feels good. Hold me, baby. Yeah, you gotta let me love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I'm gonna tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails, I twiddle my thumb. I'm getting nervous, honey, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you drive me crazy. Couldn't it read you grip balls of fire? Oh, kiss me, baby. Ooh, feels good. Yeah. Let me love you like a lover should. You're fine, so kind. I'm gonna tell this world that you're mine, 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 mine. I chew my nails, Lord, I twiddle my thumb. I'm real nervous, but it sure is fun. Come on, baby, you're driving me crazy. Couldn't it reach and rip all the fire?
To rest, gonna go to the place that's the best. When I lay me down to die, go up to the spirit in the sky. Going up to the spirit in the sky. It's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and your name is to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. Prepare yourself, you know it's a must. You're gonna have a friend in Jesus. So you know that when you die, it's gonna recommend you to the spirit in the sky. Recommend you to the spirit in the sky. That's where you're gonna go when you die. When you die and you lay it to rest, you're gonna go to the place that's the best. Never been a sinner, I never sinned. I got a friend in Jesus. So you know that when I die, it's gonna set me up, the spirit in the sky. Oh, set me up, the spirit in the sky. That's where I'm gonna go when I die. When I die and your name is to rest, I'm gonna go to the place that's the best. Go to the place that's the best.
Sugar, oh honey, honey, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you, honey, oh sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. I just can't believe the loveliness of loving you. I just can't believe it's true. I just can't believe the wonder of this feeling too. I just can't believe it's true. Ah, sugar. Oh, honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh, honey, oh, sugar, sugar, you are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. When I kissed you, girl, I knew how sweet a kiss could be. I know how sweet a kiss can be. Like the summer sunshine, pour your sweetness over me. Pour your sweetness over me. Oh, sugar, sugar on it, honey. Pour little sugar on it, baby.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pour little sugar on it. Oh, yeah. Pour little sugar on it, honey. Pour little sugar on it, baby.
I'm gonna make your life so sweet.
Yeah, pour little sugar on it, honey. Ah, sugar. Honey, honey. You are my candy girl, and you got me wanting you. Oh, honey, honey, sugar, sugar, honey, sugar, you are my candy girl.
Just got home from Illinois, locked the front door, oh boy. Got to sit down, take a rest on the porch. Imagination sets in, pretty soon I'm singing. Do, 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 looking out my back door. This giant doing cartwheels, statue wearing high heels. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Dinosaur controller, listening to Buck Owens. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, 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 wondrous apparition provided by magician. Do, 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 looking out my back door. Tambourines and elephants are playing in the band. Won't you take a ride on the flying spoon? Do, do, do. Bother me tomorrow, the day I'll find no sorrows. Do, 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 looking out my back door. All the troubles, Illinois, lock the front door, oh boy. Look at all the happy creatures dancing on the lawn. Bother me tomorrow, the day I'll find no sorrow. Do, do, surrender, what a night. I felt the rush like a rolling ball of thunder, spinning my head around and taking my body under. Oh my, got a funny feeling when she walked in the room. Hey, my, as I recall, it ended much too soon. Why did it take so long to see the light? Seems so wrong, but now it seems so right. What a lady, what a night. I felt the rush like a rolling roller coaster, spinning my head around and taking my body under.
Okay, we're back. Getting ready to start off the second half of play here in Whitewater, Remington High School. Warriors leading 20-13. Not because the Remington Warriors haven't put up a great fight, I'll tell you that. This is more than we expected tonight. The offense for the Broncos has been very effective against the Warriors. Hopefully the Warriors coaching staff can make some changes here over halftime, both in some of what they're calling as well as how the guys are playing, and maybe make Drury a little less effective in the second half.
Yeah, they definitely need to focus in on Drury, Clausen, and Gerber when the Broncos are on offense. So definitely a couple flags that were questionable, but Warriors need to put those back behind them in the first half, come out ready to go in the second half, focusing on those three offensive players when they're on defense, shutting the three of them down. But they're going to get the ball first here. They're going to get a chance to make a statement right off the bat. Coach Coleman had them lined up on the goal line like a drill sergeant and was telling them to man up here coming in the second half and encouraging them to come out fired up and ready to go. So I think he got their attention. We're looking to come out here in the next minute and put another touchdown on the board.
What you got, Austin?
Well, Warriors are they're getting their opportunity to fight tonight. They're going to get their full game for sure. Warriors getting the ball coming out. It's a great way to get another score here on the board, like Jeremiah had mentioned. That will be important for momentum for sure. So Warriors in a good spot here, but we got to definitely finish this one out and treat it with the due respect it deserves.
Did you get anything from the coaching staff coming out of halftime?
Nothing new, really, adjustment-wise. I mean, they made their kind of adjustments at the end. That's where we could kind of see Grubber was getting covered up there. Just making sure we're doing some things fundamentally on the D-line to make sure that we are not allowing that quarterback to run free when nothing's open downfield. So we're good to go on that front. As far as our offense goes, we just got to keep laundry off the field. So.
Yes. Yeah, both possessions, the one where we had to punt and the one we turned it over on downs because we tried the fake punt, were really halted and hampered by penalties. So we'll see what happens here. Is Remington going to give it a shot? No, looks like they're going to. Well, they're going to do something funky here.
I wouldn't put it past them to come out from the half and attempt an onside kick.
Exactly.
Ready. Check out 33, Jameson Looper.
Kicks away. Johnston's got to go track it down. He's going to field it about the 9-yard line. Looks for some running room. Going to try to get outside. Nothing there.
Yeah,
He's going to get back up to the 20.
Tries to come back against the grain, and the defender had him wrapped up just a little bit. He couldn't get that straight arm all the way out, and wrapped up at the 20 finally. So Warriors going to take over there. First down at about the 21-yard line. So first and 10 from the 21.
Third quarter sponsors are MHS Pack and Carlson's Grocery.
How about our Gambino or our Warrior sponsors?
Gambino's Pizza, Marion Auto Supply, Security First Title, and Katie Insurance, and Tampa State Bank. First and 10 for the 21. Jack takes a snap, handoff up the middle. This time it's to Looper. Looper's got some room. He's breaking a couple tackles. He's finally going to get brought down after picking up about 13 yards.
Great carry by Looper. Shed a couple tackles right off the bat. And was able to extend that run out about 10 more yards. So good carry by Looper. First and 10 for
Once
the
again,
Warriors.
way to catch the Broncos off guard. They don't expect to see Looper too often, but when he has had it tonight, he has made the most of his carrying opportunities. Looper checks out. Means we're going with 3 wideouts here. All 3 going to be split to the left. Smith, Freeze, and Wayner. Schaefer's low behind Lanning. Snap back. Fake to Schaefer's. Lanning's looking deep. Overthrows everybody.
Yeah, that was a long pass. Had Jonathan out there. Wayner was out there, but overthrew both of them.
Wayner was double covered. Freeze had one-on-one.
I like taking that shot, though. First and 10.
Yep. Why not?
Yep.
Why not? We've done a good enough job moving the ball tonight that, taking a shot every now and then is not going to hurt you. Smith comes off this time.
It was a beautiful pass.
Yes, it was. he needed to put just a little bit more air under it.
Yeah, that's right.
A little bit too much of on a rope. Second and 10. Snap back, handoff to Schaefer's up the middle. He's only going to get a couple this time.
Yeah,
2,
Schaefer,
maybe 3.
Yeah, I would say Schaefer's good for 3 yards there, but they wrapped him up high and low, and he couldn't get out of that.
He's going to bring up 3rd and 7, about the 36, 37-yard line. Jack looking to keep, gets spun. He's not going to get anything. In fact, he's going to lose half a yard here.
Tripped up there. It's going to bring up 4th down for the Warriors. The Warriors unable to put points on the board on this possession. They'll probably punt it away here, and Warriors will be on defense.
So after 3 straight effective drives early in the game, the Warriors have had their last 3, we think this one, come to an end without any points. Jack's going to go ahead and punt it away. Ball's up. Not a long kick. Takes a Warrior bounce, though.
Yeah,
good Warrior bounce. Going to be down at the 35. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Broncos, starting at their own 35-yard line. 9:51 to go in this 3rd quarter of play.
We'll see what changes, adjustments Warrior defense has made coming out of the half here.
Don't see anybody new on the field for the Warriors. We got Regier, Blackman, and Watkins up front. I guess Patani's the only one that was out there earlier that's not out there now.
2 and 11 are the primary targets. 6 is the quarterback, Jury.
3 split to the right. Sends a man in motion. Snaps on the ground. Ball's on the ground. Jury's got to go back after it. And
Warriors are going to get the ball.
Warriors are
There's a
going to get
flag
this
on
ball.
the play here on the near side.
Ball is recovered by Luke Watkins. I have no idea what that flag could be.
I don't either, unless it's a hold.
You know, they're motioning it. It's obviously on the Broncos, but I don't know what they're going to call.
Now, whatever they called, they declined it themselves
Exactly.
and then gave it to us. So,
Holding.
Yeah.
Holding on the Broncos. Penalty is declined. The Warriors are going to take over 1st and 10 on the 24-yard line. That is what the Warriors needed.
It is exactly
Now,
what the Warriors needed.
That was purely a mistake by the Broncos that the Warriors took advantage of and got the loop down off
This
the ball.
is one you got to put 7 on. You got to come out of that mistake with 7.
Snap back to Lanning, handoff. No, he's going to keep it himself. He's going to cut up the middle. He's going to only pick up a couple, maybe just one.
Jack kept that and found a couple yards up the middle, but not much. So
2nd and 8 from the 20. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, 22. Yeah, from the 22-yard line. Clock operator has it wrong. He's got it at the 32, but it's the 22, folks. Snap back. Ball on the ground now for Jack. This time he's going to go down.
Yep.
Loss of about 4 on that play. Going to bring up 3rd and 12 now.
The Broncos were through the line on that quick.
Looked like it was a little bit of a low snap, and Jack just couldn't handle it, didn't handle it cleanly. Ball it right at the 25-yard line. Line of gain is the 13.
Warriors need to find a 1st down here.
Snap back, hand off to Trevor up the middle. He's got some room. He's going to cut to the outside. One man to beat. No, and he's in for the zone. Touchdown.
That's a Kaysen Son touchdown.
Warrior touchdown. Trevor, once again, that same play he scored the long touchdown on. Right up the middle. Made a cut to his right. Yep. Broke a tackle and then beat the guy to the end zone.
And that's what I'm saying. You get a mistake like that, you got to take advantage of that mistake, and you got to put 7 on the board.
So even though the Warriors didn't score on their opening drive, they found a way to score before the Broncos could build some more momentum.
The Warriors are going to go for 2 here, it looks like, to make up for that missed extra point earlier.
Snap to Lanning, hand off to Trevor. Trevor in, touchdown, or 2 points.
He's in the zone.
Kaysen Son, 2-point extra point conversion.
That's right.
Going to make your score 28-13. So that's actually a smart move since right now Remington's kicking their extra points too. That puts them in a mode that even if something would happen here and Remington come back score a couple more times, they're going to have to go for 2 at some point.
Austin, what do you got for us?
well, you're right. That was a smart move, and I'm glad we got it because here's the deal. You got to get 2 touchdowns, maybe an extra point, and a 2-point conversion would get you a tie, I believe.
Yeah.
2 2-point conversions would get you the lead. So,
but right now, actually, I tell you what, hope they don't hear me on the other side, but I'll tell you what, if they get a touchdown and they go for 2, I'm looking for that little flat pass to Gerber because it's what we have not been able to cover, and it's going to be the perfect depth.
yeah.
So watch for that if they do get a chance. That's going to be their best scoring opportunity for a 2-point. So
We'll see. Warriors got a good opportunity, or a good swing of momentum here.
yes,
So
very good.
we're in good shape, and I think this brought a little life back, and we can hopefully get a stop here and keep that momentum on our side.
So how much you want to bet that Mercer kicks this one right down here to this freshman once again and see if we can get another 2-arm illegal
Two-arm
fair catch call?
Fair catch.
I would.
Picking on the freshman. No, Mercer's going to kick this away, actually going to the left side. It's going to hit the ground. Oh, boy. It picked up. Almost, good return there by the Broncos. That one was real close, though. The Warriors had a shot at it. The way it bounced,
really did.
it kind of turf shot that actually bounced back. So the Broncos going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line. Let's see if the Warriors can wreak some havoc now. on this Bronco team. That was the first down play that bad snap happened last time. So the Broncos hadn't even got a offensive play yet off in this half. Low snap again, but he got it this time.
Got it to Clausen. Clausen is slipping out here to the near side.
Slips away from multiple tacklers.
Yeah, he is.
And there's a flag thrown. That's going to be a block in the back.
Yep.
This one's going to come back.
Multiple
flags.
3 flags. The quarterback.
Actually, 4 flags on the field.
The quarterback did not run down the field.
No. Jack had a shot at him out here on the edge and just missed. He picked a bad angle. And Clausen made a real nice little nifty move to get around him. And then he just outran us to the corner and up the sideline, kind of like Trevor's done.
Yep.
So I think they're all going to have to concur and figure out, did they all call the same penalty or was there multiple penalties? And not very often you see 4 flags laying within a 10-foot diameter on the football field. It was obviously very obvious or multiple calls. Holding on the offense. Personal foul on the defense. Penalties offset. Replay first down.
Okay.
That's why there was multiple calls or multiple flags.
Personal foul, Marion. Offsetting penalties. Replay first down.
Well, at least it takes a touchdown off the board.
Right,
but
that's right. Where's Nita? Find a way to stop the personal fouls.
Snap back again, a little bit of a low snap. Jury looking for some really not finding anything. He's going to get,
that is grounding.
That has got to be grounding. That's got to be grounding. Yeah, there's the flag.
Yeah,
because there was no receiver in the area, and he was definitely in the grasp.
Now,
he was definitely out of the tackle box, even though that's not a rule in high school.
a little bit more arm on that, and he could have thrown it away. That's something that was implemented 2 years ago. He just didn't get it out of bounds.
Well, he didn't get it out of bounds, and he also didn't get it past the line of scrimmage.
True.
No flag. Oh, my gosh.
Wow.
Gerber helped him out on that one because he ran down trying to get in the area, sell that a little bit.
Yeah, he got in the area after it bounced twice.
Wow. Okay. Well, good news is it's 2nd and 10.
That's right. It's their 3rd shot here, 2nd and 10.
Great pressure there on that play.
Yeah, Jury was on his heels on that play, and he's going to keep it and go up the middle this time. And we bid on Clausen, and Jury's good for 13. 15.
Gonna bring up 1st and 10 at the Warrior 47.
Remington lines up quick.
Snap back, high snap this time. This time, Jury is
Nowhere.
smothered.
Gavin Revere wraps him up twice.
Yeah, if they call unnecessary roughness on Gavin Regier, we know we're getting the shaft tonight because he made a great move and a great tackle, but he doesn't have enough muscle mass to cause an unnecessary roughness on a tackle. Great position by him, though. He made a great hit on the quarterback, took him down. And actually, Gavin, the ball it wasn't loose, but the quarterback was holding it out there. Gavin's just going for the ball.
Yep.
Trips to the right this time for the Broncos. Ball's on the ground again. This time,
Jury picks it up and gets wrapped up in the backfield.
Watkins is going to take him down right away. Another big loss on the play.
There's the snaps are not clean for the
No,
Broncos.
we
in the
didn't see
second
any
half.
kind of problem in the first half, and now they've either been low or high every time.
Jury just couldn't find the handle on that one.
Should be 3rd and 21. Yeah, 3rd and 21. Now they're back at their own 43-yard line.
Watch Gerber.
Yeah. Snap back. Once again on the ground.
And
Oh!
Wade Smith came undetected.
Oh, they're going to call something up here. They're not going to call it on the hit. They can't call it on the hit. That was a clean hit.
I don't know what they're going to call here, though.
That was like holding. It was holding up here on this near side. Yeah. Holding.
Yep. Decline it.
Decline it.
Yep. Yeah. Lane Smith came
Touched.
there was nobody looking at him. He had a clear path to the quarterback, and he took full advantage of that.
The only thing he smartly did is he did not lower his head.
Right.
He actually kept himself upright and made a great hit, which was perfectly, absolutely legal.
Yeah, great play by Lane Smith.
Yes. So, 4th and forever. 10, 20, 30, actually 30 yards, 4th and 30.
This was the defensive stand the Warriors needed badly.
Yeah, fourth and 30 from the 34-yard line. Snap back, kick up, kick away.
Big punt.
Oh, nice punt.
Big punt. Gonna take a
man.
Remington bounce all the way to the 4-yard line, 5-yard line. Wow.
That was quite the change of field there.
That was quite the boot.
I don't think is that the first punt we've seen from them tonight?
I think it is.
Second, because we had a previous drive, their first drive out.
That's right,
here in the second half.
Okay. Well, he obviously got more leg into that one than we saw either in warm-ups or that Jonathan has seen so far.
So Warriors start off in their own territory. They were doing that a couple times last week against Trinity. They started deep in their own territory.
You're right.
And they made those drives down the field. So Warriors not an unfamiliar territory.
And I'm not worried about him yet. See if we can get some yards here on the 1st and 2nd down. Trevor, actually Jack's going to keep. Jack got the corner. One man to beat. Takes the sideline. Jack's got it. Jack is going to go for a 96-yard touchdown.
He is
Flag.
the Case and Son touchdown, but there's a flag, 2 flags. They're throwing flags all over the field here.
Oh, my God. Of course, we had a good play. Well, this one out here in the middle of the field where the hat is at, that's actually going to be called on Remington. One of the Remington guys chucked a Marion guy in the back.
I think they're going to call us for something on the other end here.
So it's going to be offsetting penalties, replay first down. All of the holding calls tonight have come from this back judge that's right off the backside of the linebackers. He is obviously a very picky man.
He's actually the star of a new reality TV show, Refs and Me, starring on HGTV. That's why we're getting so much screen time. We don't realize.
Well, what was a 96-yard touchdown by Jack Lanning gets called back on offsetting penalties.
Yeah, 1st and 10 from the 5 again.
Well, at least it was offsetting penalties,
Right.
and not now because it would have been 1st and 13 from the 2.
Yep.
If the holding would have been the only one to stand. Perfect play call by the Warriors, perfectly executed by the Warriors. Result is, let's try it again. This time up the middle is Looper.
Yeah, Looper
Looper
picks up the middle.
picks
He's
up
going to pick
11.
up the first down.
He's got
I
the
believe.
first down, yes. Oh, what? They're calling 2nd down. Oh, my.
He is just short, it looks like. They spotted it at the 15. He was at the 5.
But they downed the ball at the 4. When after that punt, it was at the 4. So how can the 15 not be a first down?
I don't know.
Oh man, holy cow!
2nd and 1 for the Warriors.
All right, 2nd and 1. Jack got the ball. Hand off to Trevor. Trevor's got the corner.
He's outside. He's wrapped up around the knees. Good for the first down, though.
And I don't see any flags.
No flags, and gets it out to the 31-yard line, so gain of 16 yards. Is that right?
I'm not counting anymore because it's not doing me any good tonight to count.
I think 16 yards.
Well, 17. He got to the 32.
All right.
Warriors ball at the 32-yard line. Nice couple of plays to get them out of the deep hole they were in. 1st and 10. Great running so far by Jack, Trevor, Looper, all 3 of them. Great blocking up front, obviously, by the line to open some holes. Jack's got the snap. Hand off to Looper. He's keeping his legs going. He's going to pick up about 5.
Legs just kept turning. He was able to pick up a couple extra yards after contact.
Going to bring up 2nd and 5. Maybe a long 5. Probably 2nd and 6. 36-yard line. Wayner's bringing the play in. Smith's going to come off.
Third quarter sponsors are MHS Pack and Carlson's Grocery.
2 backs behind Lanning. Looper and Schaefer's. Snap back. Oh, nobody there. Jack's going to keep it himself.
Yeah, busted play.
Busted play, and Jack is going to pick up the first down. Well, okay. I say he's picking up the first down.
Let's not get carried
based
away.
on where the line of scrimmage, where the ref is standing.
Let's not get carried away.
Let's measure it. Let's measure it to be sure.
Well,
it's close.
Seriously? Thank you. Woo! Okay, 1st and 10. 42-yard line. I'm not even looking where the ball is at. I'm looking where the ref is standing, where he's marking it. And I'm going by pure math.
Yep.
Of how many yards we had to go.
You got to let go of the math.
Oh, man. Well, yeah, you're right tonight. You
not,
are right
not
tonight.
in play tonight.
So, 1st and 10. Ball on the 42-yard line of the Warriors. 3:41 left in this 3rd quarter. They had to reset the play clock.
Having a conference here. There we go. Okay. All right. Warriors keep moving the ball. 1st and 10.
Triple set behind Lanning. Snap back. Hand off to Schaefer's up the middle. He's still on his feet. Finally goes down after a 12-yard gain. Actually, 12-yard gain. Getting him up to the Bronco 46-yard line.
I want to go back 2 plays ago. We got to the end of the play, but Jack did a great job. Turnaround, no one was there, and made something out of nothing. I mean, just
yes, very much so. In fact, he picked up 5 plus a little bit, I think, on that one. So he pick up 7 yards on a busted play when all his blocking was going to the other direction.
right.
Snap back, Jack to pass. Looking deep.
He's got a man.
Got freeze.
Oh. Got underneath. Kind of died up there in the wind.
The wind really held that up. It looked like when the ball first released, Jonathan was going to have an easy score, and then the wind just knocked it down. Almost gave. I don't know who that was. I think it was number 9. I think. Is that 9?
Elliot Hochstetler.
Yeah, Hochstetler. Yeah, Hochstetler had a shot at it. Actually had it in his hands.
Yeah. And
actually Jonathan kind of coming back kind of caused him maybe to fumble it, which is good.
So 2nd and 10 for the Warriors. I like taking that shot.
Once again, great time to take a first shot.
Yep.
Snap back, hand off to Trevor, up the middle. He's going to get 4.
Yeah, I don't know if they can, if you're at home, can see the flags on the far side of the field, but they are standing up and blowing pretty consistently, and that pass to that corner of the end zone just got held up in the air.
Says the wind's only blowing 11 miles an hour, but I think it's got more than that.
Yeah, I think so.
I think it's in that 15 to 20 range, actually. Stand back to Lanny. He's going to keep it and then pitch late to Schaefer's, who's got the corner.
And a full head of steam.
He's going to pick up 10.
I love that call. I love that call.
He's going to pick up 10 on the play. 5 yards behind the line of gain. Ball's going to be marked at the 29-yard line of the Broncos. 1st and 10, Warriors. Great ball movement here. Great ball movement.
I love that call because it gives Schaefer the chance to get at full speed before he has the ball. And he's just running downhill that whole possession.
And he has the corner.
Yeah, yeah. It's a great play for Trevor.
Snap back. This time handoff to Looper. Nothing there. Looper got
met at the line of scrimmage.
Looper got met there.
Big
by
75 there.
Caden Mersman. We've called his name a couple times tonight, but that was a good defensive play. He checked off his blocker and was there to meet Looper right in the hole.
Yep.
No gain on the play. He's going to bring up 2nd and 10 from the same 29-yard line. But you got to run that play to keep him honest.
Absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of like taking the shot deep. Part of that ultimate full game football chess match.
That's right.
2 backs behind Lanning. Snap back, hand off to Trevor up the middle. Once again, he's got the corner.
Bounces out.
This time he sidestepped the guy that was going low for his legs.
Great carry by Trevor. He's able to shed a couple tackles before he got to the outside.
He made the first one miss because the guy wanted to go for his knees, and Trevor just stopped and let the guy dive in front of him and then stepped over the top of him. So great move by Trevor. Gets it down to just outside the 10-yard line. They're going to have to mark this, so it won't be 1st and goal. It's going to be 1st and 10 at the 11. So Marion could get a first down here, but there's only about 2 ball lengths between the marker and the goal line. So might as well just go ahead and put it in here. Snap back. Reverse handoff to Looper. He's going to get tackled in the backfield. Great defensive play there by Jury.
Yeah, I think
the
he's going
quarterback.
to lose a yard or 2 there.
Yeah, he's going to lose 2. Warriors trying to misdirection play. And Jury, who is playing one of the linebacker positions, actually the middle linebacker, really read that well and made a great play on it. Under 30 seconds to go, Warriors are going to have to snap a play clock below 20 in this 3rd quarter. So we'll have one more play in this quarter. Triple back with Jack. Snap back, hand off to Looper. Finds a little crease, not much though. And another flag. Go figure. It's got to be holding.
Yep, it's in the holding spot.
So Looper gained about, he got back to the original line of scrimmage, basically. Oh, face mask. Face mask on the Broncos. Half the distance to the goal, 1st down.
That should be a first down.
Yep, it's going to be 1st and 10, or I'm sorry, first and goal. He needs to change that over here.
Yeah, drop the sticks.
Hey.
Drop the sticks.
Hey,
it's first down.
No, but they haven't changed it.
I know.
They're calling 2nd and 4 from the 5.
I know.
Yeah, it's not going to matter. Jack's in.
It's a Case-and-Son touchdown as time expires in the 3rd quarter.
With that score, the Warriors are going to go up 34-13, and looks like Mercer's set up to kick the extra point this time.
Our 3rd quarter sponsors are MHS Pack and Carlson's Grocery.
Just had to get that one last little dig in there for Greg, didn't you?
I did. He's my banana supplier.
He's your banana supplier. Mercer on to make the kick. Snap back. Ooh, but didn't get held up very well. Jack's going to run.
See what he can make here.
Still on his feet. Still spinning on his feet. Still spinning on his feet. Did he get in? No signal yet. Yes, there it is. I think every single one of the Bronco jerseys touched him on the way to that 2-point extra point.
That was a great play by Jack. Again, making something out of nothing.
Wow. Okay, so that's going to make your score 36-13 here at the end of the third quarter. Austin Quarterly Report.
Well, I tell you what, Jack was set on spin cycle on that one, and he ran a full cycle and got in there. Good job. Hey, Warriors in great shape here. 2 scores in the quarter. It's very strange because this has been a very stressful lead that we've had in this game. You know, we came out and kind of established dominance again here in this third quarter, but we are having to grind for every bit of it. I think we were hoping they'd roll over at some point, but credit where credit is due. Remington has given us everything that they've got. So Warriors doing a great job here. A couple key defensive stops. Offense is handling what they need to handle, and less laundry on the field. More than I'd like to see,
Exactly.
but we're still better off than we were in the first half.
Well, you know, in that second quarter when we were getting all those penalties, you could see the frustration on the Warrior players. You know, they were, it was getting to them, and so sometimes when you get to that, it just kind of starts rolling on you, and you'll get another penalty because you're still thinking about what happened before, now to try to make up for it or to get back at it. And so what we didn't see in that drive is when we started getting those penalty flags, we didn't make something stupid or something bad happen right behind it. So we actually had some positive things happen after some of those penalties. So,
well, and I'm telling you, there's going to be frustration down the road, and a game I can circle on the calendar that we're going to have frustration and chippiness. We need to be prepared for that. So we get an opportunity to work that.
Why don't you just say bell play?
Yeah. You know what you need to do for that game, because the middle school season will be over. Okay.
Right.
You need to go through. Okay, Mercer to kick off here. I'll finish up in a second. Short kick, takes a hop on the ground, picked up there by 44. Oh, he's got some running room. He's going to get tackled at the 43-yard line. So what I was going to say is, since school season's over, and you can work with the high school staff, on the way out of the locker room before that game, you just need to take great duct tape, and every single player needs to have great duct tape put over their mouth for that game.
Yeah, that may have to happen for sure. Because, man, what a rematch that's going to be.
All right, Warriors able to shut out the Broncos in the third quarter and put 2 points, 2 scores on the board. So good quarter for the Warriors coming out. Broncos on offense now.
1st and 10 for their own 43. Jury back to pass. Short pass once again.
I think
that was incomplete. That was a new. Oh, Drew Clausen. Okay, number 4. I was going to say another new receiver, but
that's the third target.
Yep.
Well, a new scheme. He actually stayed in the pocket that time.
Yeah, I noticed that. That's something we haven't seen much tonight of, except for the one time where Smith leveled him.
Going to bring up 2nd and 10 for the Broncos.
Trips to the right here. Snap back, high snap. He does corral it. Jury's going to take it. He's going to get a few yards. He stays on the feet. Not quite a Jack impression, but pretty darn close.
Yeah,
he's going to pick up 2.
Be able to pick up 2 yards on that, and that. I mean, we saw that mentioned before the game as they were getting the guys ready. Wrap them up and tackle.
Watkins a little gimpy coming up here, so Mercer's going to check in for him.
3rd and 8 for the Broncos.
From their own 45-yard line. Kloss is now lined up behind Jury, so watch for a handoff here. Nope, going to roll out. Smith coming again. Pass caught. Gerber.
Yep,
first down.
Gerber able to pick that up, and it's going to be a Bronco first down.
They've almost got it. Who made that tackle? Was that
Jesse Snyder?
Was that Snyder?
Yeah.
Okay. I was going to say they look like they've gone to a man on him, but they haven't. Jesse, that just happened to be his coverage out there. First and 10, this time in Warrior territory.
Awkward pass from Jury.
Jury tried to get it over the top of Brian Wynn and drop it into, that was number 27 out there. That would have been Colton Barnes. Tried to drop it into Colton, but to get it over Brian, he couldn't quite drop it back in as he was getting hit. So pass ball's incomplete, 2nd and 10. Ball at the 46-yard line of the Warriors.
Watkins is back in the game, so. Driven by Braden Blackman there. Gavin Revere.
Motion quick underneath shovel pass.
Wrapped up in the backfield with nowhere to go.
Jack comes up and makes the hit. Stops him. He's going to actually drop him for a 2-yard loss.
It's going to be 3rd and 12 for the Broncos.
48. So the Warriors need to have one more good play here and make Remington either try to pin us deep or go for it. I'm not sure what they'll do at this point.
I think when you're down 23 points, you have to go for it.
Snap back. Jury going to roll to his right, looking for some room. He's actually going to, he decides to pass.
There's Gerber.
Yep. And he's going to pick up the first down.
Yeah, just slips right back in there in the open cover in the opening.
I think there's a certain point tonight when Metro's got to say, okay, somebody. We're going to go. In basketball terms, we're going to go a box and one here, guys.
Yep.
Everybody else is playing cover. Pick somebody, and you got Gerber one-on-one wherever he goes on the field.
He's yours.
Because he literally has been Jury's played well, but it's been Gerber's route running that's kept them in the game.
Yeah.
Deep pass, it's a fluttering. Jack thought he had it. And that thing was such a duck flutterer that Jack couldn't even come up with it.
It just hung, it just suspended up there just a little longer.
You know, when we threw long, the ball fell short. When they throw long, the ball just kind of hung up there and wouldn't come down. So, 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. And in motion. This time Gerber's going to keep, Jury's going to keep.
Big hole. Lots of room.
He's going to get taken down inside the 10-yard line, down about the 7.
I think Jonathan Freeze and Jesse Snyder there to tackle after a big gain. Our 4th quarter sponsors are Marion Dine Fixture, Edward Jones Investment, and Yezel Megley Funeral Home.
You know, one of the things that becomes important is the clock starting to run down in this game. Remember, this is the first district game for the Warriors.
That's right.
We'll wait till after this play. 1st and goal at the 7. Snap back, hand off to Clausen, drilled.
Play by Trevor. Clausen's going, where did he come from?
Wow. Trevor said, hello, I don't care which one of you has the ball.
Yeah,
I'm going to take you both to the ground.
Let's do that again.
So 5-yard loss. Going to bring up 2nd goal from the 13. Three out to the left. Going to roll that way. Yeah, there's going to be a holding call there.
Yeah.
Pass is incomplete. Intended target was the other Clausen.
Luke Watkins could not get away. He was being pulled 2 different directions.
So it's going to bring up, I bet they take this one.
Yeah.
It's going to bring up 2nd and goal from the 23.
Didn't see who it was, but somebody got a shot in on Jury again on that play too.
I don't know who it would have been.
was not where the holding was.
It's not a spot
Oh,
foul.
okay.
They don't have spot foul in high school. It's not spot foul. So it's second goal from the 23, 22.
Second down, goal from the 22.
Snap back, Drury set in the pocket, little bubble screen.
Wrap up.
He's going to be tackled at the 15-yard line, 14-yard line.
About a 7-yard gain, 8-yard gain.
We had heard ahead of time, it was in the scouting report, they might try to run some of those tunnel screens,
That's right.
which, as Austin mentioned to us ahead of the game, good thing to see because we are going to see that come the last game of the season. That's part of the staple of that offense in Sedgwick. So third and goal from the 14. Trips to the right this time. Snap back, Drury to pass. He's going to run, and he's going to get taken down by Smith at the 11-yard line.
Come here, 4th down for the Broncos, and they're going to have to go for it. So
4th and goal from the 11 here. So he picked up 3, 4 on the play.
Warriors need to hold here.
So what I was going to say earlier is, yes, it is crucial because now that we're in district play, the magic number is 21. You can win by more than 21, but you only get 21 points is your maximum point win that counts towards district play.
Okay.
So this 23-point lead we have right now, we need to maintain. If we don't, if for some reason they would get punched in here, we just need to come back and score to give us that same differential.
Right.
Snap back, little low. Drury almost stumbled. Gonna throw it. Dropped. Incomplete pass. Out there in the pattern was that was Clausen, Drew Clausen out there in the pattern. Just a little bit too far for him to get to. Drury was getting ready to get hit by Luke Watkins. And so he couldn't quite step into his throw like he wanted to, and so it floated a little bit on him with this wind. Turnover on downs. We're just going to take over at the 10-yard line. 6:27 to go in this ball game. So at this point, the game's kind of, I'm not really worried about the final in the game right now. The Warriors are going to win this one. The question is, are they going to be able to maintain that 23-point or more lead?
We're just going to take a timeout here. It's going to be a Edward Jones investment timeout.
I wonder if they're looking for a review to challenge something.
Yeah, they're waving Gene over saying, we want to see the replay.
Yeah, I want to see the replay, Gino. They pull it up on YouTube, I guess, and
That's
back
right.
it up.
That's right.
Anything, Austin?
Well, I think you're right. We're in a good position to finish this game out. It's just going to come down to whether or not we're going to try and punch this in again. Because here's the thing. Me personally, I think you go ahead and punch it in again just to finish the statement, and remind them who came into their house tonight. But I don't know if they want to keep them healthy either. So I don't.
Well,
there's too much time on the clock too. You got to think about that. Put together a good drive.
You're going to put together a good drive.
Yeah.
That's the thing. And the way it's been all night long, this could be a one-play drive.
100%.
I mean, we've had some big plays when it's been kind of broken runs that have turned into big long ones. So who knows what's going to happen? But yeah, I don't think you take your foot off the gas at this point because with districts in play, when you're in a district matchup, coaches don't expect for you to just take a knee when you get to this point.
Right.
You just don't want to make a mistake here either that costs you a turnover deep in your own zone.
Or a false start. Offsides is the signal.
Offsides on the defense.
Yep.
Be a 5-yard penalty, going to bring up 1st and 5 now from the 16. Oh, no. I was going to say,
Yeah.
he went the wrong way.
Yeah,
He's been against the Warriors so much tonight that he just thought it was automatically going against them.
He wanted to see if you noticed.
that's right.
I've been noticing him all night, trust me. 1st and 5. Ball at the 16-yard line. Snap back. Quick turnaround to Looper.
Yeah, he's going to be good for a couple yards there.
About 3.
Yeah, I think 3.
Yeah, picks up 3. Going to bring up 2nd and 2. 18-yard line.
Fourth quarter sponsors are Marion Dime Fixture, Edward Jones Investment, and Yezel Megley Funeral Home. The Warrior sponsors are Gambino's Pizza, Marion Auto Supply, Security First Title Company, Katie Insurance, and Tampa State Bank. We had some great Gambino's Pizza before the game.
We did.
And Gene says there's some left.
I don't know. It's down there by Mercer's. There might not be anything left now. Hand off to Schaefer's. He's got a hole. He's rumbling, stumbling, bumbling.
First down.
First down to the 27-yard line.
First back by number 75, Kate Bursman.
Clock running at 5:38. That's the other key right now with us in the run game. It's going to just eat away at this clock.
Yeah, just keep that clock running, keep people healthy, keep picking up first downs.
Ooh, wow. I don't know how Looper kept a hold of that ball
Yeah,
because
I know.
Jack literally pulled it out and then somehow from a yard behind him stuck it back in. That was pretty amazing. You want to watch a good one, go back on that one and replay it on YouTube and watch that exchange if the camera was able to pick it up because that was impressive.
Second and 7.
I was going to say, I'm going to call it a 4-yard pickup. That's 2nd and 6. Ball's across the 30. Snap back. Misdirection play. Shaver's got it on the outside again. Cuts it back up. Going to pick up about 4.
Good cut by Trevor. Put the shoulder down, keep the clock running.
3rd and 2. Ball at the 34-yard line. Clock down to 4:20. And moving, the most important part.
That's right. Clock continues to run.
It would be nice to punch this in, but it'd also be nice to go another 40 or 50 yards and just eat up the rest of the clock.
Offsides
again. That's going to give the Warriors a first down.
See which way you walk.
Offsides, yeah. Seriously, he's doing it again. Oh. Oh, dear Lord. He had to ask.
Yep.
So, 1st and 10.
3:59
Warrior
remaining in the game.
Warrior 39-yard line. Freeze to the far side. Smith now in here to the near side. Snap back. Jack's going to pitch. Schaefer's has the ball. Cuts upfield. Got ahead of steam.
Schaefer's has the first down and more.
14-yard gain on the play. Going to bring up another 1st and 10. This time across midfield at the Remington 47. Smith kind of got rolled up on there. Trevor came up from behind him, and Smith was blocking his guy, and Trevor just decided to run them both over.
Right.
Actually, Trevor was making a cut and just happened to cut right back into him, but
3:33 remaining in the game.
Landon saying, dude, you got to put your turn signal on for that one. Let me get out of the way. Snap back. This time Jack's going to keep. Cuts upfield. Slippery again. He stays on his feet. Still on his feet.
He's good for the first down.
1st and 10. Pick up a 12. Going to be up to the 34-yard line.
Warriors moving the ball really well on this possession. Chewing up the clock. Chewing up the field.
Clock stops while they set the ball. Then they wind it. Clock rolling again. Just approaching the 3-minute mark in this game. Snap back. This time Looper. He's going to get tackled after 3. He's going to bring up 2nd and 7, 31-yard line.
Tackled by 11, Cole Carlson. Gain of 3 on the carry. 2nd down.
Smith out. Weiner carries the play in. Same formation. I don't think we're going to see too much more in this game.
The clock chewing formation.
Yep. Keeps pitches to Trevor. Trevor's actually going to get caught this time.
Yeah, the Broncos beat him to the corner, and he didn't have anywhere to go.
That was Clausen.
He's going to pick up a couple yards.
Yeah, pick up a couple. It's going to bring up 3rd and 6. Clock at 2 minutes. So the Warriors can feel good about a long drive here, even if they don't score in this game, because the point differential is where we need it. Like you said earlier, just keep them healthy. Don't do something that's going to get somebody messed up for next week or the next week. The wide receivers did switch sides. Freeze is now down here on the left. Hand off to Trevor. Trevor's going to pick up, about 4.
It's close.
He's going to be a yard shy.
Yeah.
4th and 1 at the 26.
Let Mercer come in and kick a field goal.
Don't think they're going to do that.
Probably not tonight.
There's no reason for it. Yeah, that would be.
He's got a good breeze.
Oh yeah, but if you get a block or something bad happens and they return it back, it could hurt you. 4th and 1. I bet this is a jack keeper or Trevor. I think they're calling it on Blackman on the center. He must have moved the ball too much.
Okay.
So back to 4th and 6 now. And
It's going to be 4th and...
It's 4th and 6.
Yeah.
The stick's at 4th and 7, but the ball's out there. It's at 4th and 6. They don't have the stick quite where the ball's at. Jack back to pass.
Looking for Freeze.
Oh, ran out of real
Yeah,
estate.
he did. So it's going to be a turnover on down. The clock stops with 20 seconds remaining in the game. Get those 4th quarter sponsors in one more time. They're Marion Diamond Fixture, Edward Jones Investment, Yazel Megley Funeral Home, and our Warrior sponsors, Gambino's Pizza, Marion Auto Supply, Security First Title Company, Katie Insurance, and Tampa State Bank.
So what you're going to see here is a huge prevent defense.
Yeah, keep everything in front of you.
That's right. You're going to see probably 4 Warriors 20 yards deep. Now Jack's at 20.
How deep was Jonathan Freeze? He just got back.
Jonathan ran a good route. It's just Jack put it just a little too far. He didn't have enough room in the back of the end zone to try to make the snag. So 3 Warriors back here at 20 yards. Handoff. Ooh, nice pressure up front there. That was Brian Wynn. Stopped Clausen for about a 4-yard loss.
They haven't reset the play clock, but that's going to be the ball game.
And that's the end of your game. Warriors are going to take this one home with a 36-13 win tonight here in Remington. Great job by the Warriors to tough it out through what was a much better game than what the scoreboard appears. I mean, the Warriors did a good job at doing what they did to get it here. But at the same time, Remington put up a heck of a fight tonight. So, Austin, what do you got for us?
Well, the second half was all Marion there. We got ourselves a good scare in the first half. We battled through that adversity. The second half, we dominated on both sides of the ball. So great effort by the Warriors. They're going to need tough tests like this to prepare themselves for postseason play. And now, after a 2-2 start last season, we are 4-0 going into homecoming and Old Settlers Day against Belle Plaine.
Thank you, Austin. Yes, so everybody, welcome back home next week, the Warriors, after 3 straight road games. Warriors will be at home next weekend for Belle Plaine, Whole Settlers Day, homecoming, all the festivities. Anything, Jeremiah?
I think the Warriors came out tonight, and they're going to find out. They're going to get everybody's best shot. Now they're 4-0. They're going to get Belle Plaine's best shot next week, and so they got to come out ready to go every game.
Yep,
and,
that's right.
This game looked like it was going to be one that we could put our second string in, our JV guys in on paper, but they got a much tougher game than they expected. So Warriors need to come out next week against Belle Plaine ready to go in front of a good home crowd and put on a display for them.
We're looking on down the road for this Remington team. I don't see any reason after what I saw tonight, if they play like this, they're going to win at least 3 district games.
Yep.
They still got Sedgwick's still in that mix, and they might be able to give Sedgwick a game. So, Remington can still come out pretty good, even though they've lost to arguably the 4 top teams in the league.
Right, right.
Well, that'll do it tonight for us from here at Whitewater Remington High School. Thank you very much for everybody for watching. Stay and be back next week at home for the next Warrior football game.